Okay, and morning everyone. Thank you for joining me. It is time for yoga, and reminder that this is your yoga. All the way through, you do your best effort. That's all you've got to do, right? Throughout the entire practice is your work. Full, complete. Because quite honestly, as we all know, yeah, doing a half-assed job of anything doesn't make us feel very good, right? You've got to go all out. But again, we don't want to hurt ourselves. We don't want to force it. This is not no pain, no gain. This is not breaking through walls, all of that kind of stuff, right? But it is strong. It is your effort. And we want no guilt for not going far enough, and we want no injuries for trying to push it too far. Which also can be a source of guilt, because we all know it's like, I shouldn't have done that. Right? And yeah, I've done it. I've been there. I know it. It's like there is that pressure. Right? I hurt myself in yoga class trying to do something that I wasn't ready for because I thought I should have been able to do it at that point. Not because I could necessarily, but because I'd been going to practice at that point long enough. I thought I could do it. I didn't think that I could do it. I said, I've got to be able to do it in my mind. And yeah, I hurt myself. And so it was a good lesson for me. All right? So, but I'm trying to give you that lesson instead of making you feel it. Right? Because that's what teachers do. All right, so with all of that said, let's get started. We're going to start seated this morning. So work your way down. Again, if you're using a chair, just settle in. Come to the floor, your mat, whatever you're using. You are all set. Okay. Now, straighten that out a little bit. Go to your breath. The alignment of it, which is weird to think about. Alignment's all about the body, but your breath is a part of your body. All right? Alignment's about the mind. Well, again, breath is part of your thought. The whole thing. Jiva Bandha. This is that position where inside the mouth, where the tongue is slightly up, and it is not pushed actively though. This is a neutral position for it. It's actually where it's kind of supposed to be. You're not trying to flatten it up against the roof of the mouth anymore when they're trying to keep it down behind the bottom teeth. As you tuck your chin just a little bit, again, this is a small move, an easy thing. I like to visualize the ears lining up with the shoulder joint. This makes the neck long. And helps relax the jaw muscles. And when that happens, now, inside your mouth, again, like I said, the tongue's moving, and I know it's a little weird to get this focus going sometime. It's a strange sensation. And normally we don't even notice it. But your teeth now, they are not clenched tight. It is possible the upper and lower ones will kind of drift away from each other, which is an odd sensation, again, when you have your mouth closed. But all of this allows the breath now to flow very smoothly. There's a lot of space in the back of the throat for the air to move now down into your lungs. And this is all a foundational thing. All aspects of it. The breath, you have to have it. The brain can't move the body without the oxygen. Your body can't move, without the oxygen. Now that doesn't make the breathing, though, more important. Because you need your thoughts now. Keep that alignment so the breath flows freely. So you don't lose the distraction. So you can, again, this is a physical movement. This is your body aligning. And those muscles must be active. You must be aware of it. Again, for the breath. The foundation is not just one part. It's not just your weight on the floor. The base is your entire being. Feel yourself sitting up now. Part of that. And this is your breath holding you upright. This is your thoughts adjusting and tipping yourself a little bit on your sit bones, opening your rib cage, letting the breath flow. Again, they're all one. Open your palms a moment. Nothing fancy with the hands, just a moment. It's body language. And it's there for your mind, it's there for your feelings, this openness. This is your foundation. Earlier in the week, actually, hang on. Let's get a little fold here. We've sat for a little bit. Let's bring the hands in front. Exhale forward. Now while you're doing this, I'm going to go part way so I can keep talking at you. I use the illustration of foundation, how it's important. You've got to have the physical base for yourself to build a house on. You don't start with the roof. Right? Again, it's a metaphor. You're not a building. Right? You can have a foundation without walls, without a roof. Inhale up. Fingertips by the hip joints, we lean back. Palms are flat. Strong middle. Tuck your chin. Feel the strength through yourself, the length through yourself. It's there. And if you wish, now this is up to you. The inhale, a little lift to the chest, getting a little arch. All of this foundational movement. And it is the hands pressing down a bit. It is the abdominal strength, the calmness of the breath. All of these thoughts, but again, part of that thought is just this easy movement up and back. Going where you can is part of your foundation, part of your base. You lift from that no further than you can go. And again, to go back to the metaphor of a building, the roof will sit on the walls where the walls stop. You can't put it higher if you don't have the wall. Exhale out. I know it's not the most profound thing in the world. Sitting tall. We're going to twist to the right, back of the left hand out here. Right hand behind us, a little bit, up. Again, you might be done, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't have to go any further. If the space is there, you twist further. Exhale, go where you can. Right? Again, metaphor, storytelling. Just a different way of imparting the lesson. You find your strength, your openness, your effort. And that's all you have to build. Here's the other thing, remember, it was already built. Right? You might open a little further, you might turn a little further. Right? It's not like you're putting an addition on. Inhale in. Back of the right hand here, left in here, up we go. Exhale, twist. And breathe. The wholeness of yourself is there. It always has been. This strength, this base, this foundation, this center, and whatever you want to call it. Pick a buzzword, it's cool. In the end, it's the same thing. It's you. And the inhale we untwist. All right, up we sit, nice and tall. And take the right hand beside us. The left arm comes up, big length. And we exhale to arch up and over. And we breathe. And we inhale up. Left hand comes down, right arm up. And we exhale. And we breathe. We open where we came. We move where we came. All the way. Very nice. That feels really good this morning. And morning for me. I don't know what time of day it is for you. Occasionally get folks from all over the world tuning in. I know, is that the term when you're streaming? Tuning in? I don't know. I'm old. Inhale up. Okay, pause a moment. Again, hands however you want. It's okay. And just this awareness throughout. I mean, there will be times now as we move into some stronger asana poses work. We are going to actively press hands or feet down. Remember, it's more than just the weight. The awareness of it, the calm work of your breath, no matter how fast it gets, is just as much the base of the practice as the weight itself. Let's open the eyes. Got them closed still. Now we're going to lie back and lie down. We're starting recline today. That's one of the reasons we sat on the floor to begin with. Oh, you sneaky thing. All right, lie back and lie down. Here we go. Now, so I know I just said it's not about the weight on the floor. But here we are lying on the floor. You feel it, right? Got that link. But again, the strength of this is not a downward thing. It is a movement of the body along the floor. You feel that now. That's what's going to keep your pelvis from tipping up. It's what keeps your back long. You're not pushing down. It's the strength through the front. We're going to help ourselves with a 3-stage leg lift with using our hands. So really, the only pressure down is through the palms. And we're going to take the legs out. Again, you don't have to push the legs to the ground. A little turn of the thighs in. Again, it's lean. Shoulder to ankle. Up and back. Calm breath. Find that breath alignment. And exhale, raise your legs 30 degrees. 1/3 of the way up. Here we go. The length of this is the bigger strength. You keep it long. You don't get as tired. Exhale to 60 degrees. You still get tired. It's still hard. It's not going to stop being hard. Right? I wish. Exhale. Legs come all the way to earth. Right? The strength will grow and it will get less hard. It's still going to be hard. It's still a physical effort. It's also part of the base of this. Again, making that full effort, whether it's easy or hard. Exhale, work your way back down to 60 degrees. Oh my gosh. This is unfair. It's too early in the morning. It's not really. Can do it. Got this action. Exhale. Down to 30. Breathe. In the breath. This is much of an issue. The muscles, the brain, you need the oxygen. And just the pure physical work of it makes you stronger. Makes you more focused. You can bring it. I don't know why I'm yelling. Well, I do because it's hard. Exhale. Bring the heels down. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness that's over with. Let's bring the knees up. Exhale, pull your knees in. Hands to the backs of the thighs. We're just going to press down for a few breaths here. Very nice. All right. Now, I'm going to get some length in the legs. Now, I want you to exhale and keep your hands to the backs of the thighs for now and just extend your legs up. Now, maybe they're a little past vertical. It's okay. The left hand comes away, and we're going to exhale and really extend that left leg back out again. Now, whether the knees fully extended, the back of the legs actually on the floor, doesn't matter. Just a little bit of work keeping that leg from flopping over. Both hands meeting at the back of the right, down below the knee, right into the thigh muscle. Now, let's get back to the movement of it. The active length of both legs, as well as the rest of the torso. And if you've got a little space, without bending the knee, you can press down and bring this leg quite a ways over you. Now, how much doesn't matter. I am not going to measure how far from the kneecap it is to my chest. That's silly. Right? Go where you can. And don't stop. Don't force it. Again, balance. You get the length, the action. Again, this is part of it. Feeling that movement. Feeling that action of it. Not quitting it. Even when the body doesn't go any further. It might not. Doesn't have to. There it is. Oh my gosh, that feels good. Breathe calm now. Now as we inhale next, going to put just a tiny little extra bit of strength into the hands. Just creating a little extra support here. So as we inhale, it's an easy bend to the right knee. Get the left hand out of the way. Exhale to bring the left knee up. Both hands to the backs of the thighs. Press it in. All right, let's do the same thing. Exhale, extend the legs vertically. And the right hand comes out of the way. And we exhale and extend the right leg nice and long. Again, lengthening, lengthening. It's the same work. Even though this hip's flexed, this active sense of extension, you can do this. Right? You're done, right? At this point, you don't have to go any further. If you can, go for it. It is entirely up to you. It never has to match. Breathe. But don't lose the awareness now. The sense of extension that continues throughout. And that's feeling really good. I don't know about you. I'm enjoying it. Alright. Now then, a little extra flex, little extra thing. We're just going to support the legs, making an easy bend of that left knee. Right hand out of the way. Exhale, pull the right knee up. Again, both hands to the backs of the thighs. Just bring it in. Alright, good job. And we're going to inhale and just let the feet come down. Now the knees are bent, feet are flat. We've still got this work right there in our middle. Keeping that open, keeping that long. Again, down is the byproduct in the spine. Going to press the backs of the hands down a little bit as we come into a reclined twist. Nothing fancy here. Just going to cross that left knee over the right. Flexing the toes. Now, extra awareness up here on the left side. There's a bit of a pull there sometimes. You want to keep that long. If you've got to look that way, do so. We exhale. Again, the real strength here is the middle. The twist about this point here starts to turn into just the weight of yourself. Bigger strength. Again, we've got the strength in the middle, opening the space, and then a secondary level of strength and action, keeping the left side broad and open so the left shoulder stays to the floor. Breathing, nice and calm now. Strong middle. Inhale, untwist. Okay, we uncross the legs. Do the other side. Now maybe you straighten things out just a little bit. Again, we're going to keep those arms broad, the shoulders broad, the arms long, and then just a little press of the hands down. Need bigger strength here in the middle. Right knee over the left. Exhale, twist left. And just roll on your left hip. Turn where you can. Breathing. Next inhale, getting short breath. We're going to inhale and we untwist. Uncross the legs. Alright, now we're going to open up the inner thighs a little bit. A reclined Baddha Konasana, turning our thighs out. Bring the soles of the feet together. And you can use your hands as you need. Again, we're keeping the strength in the front so the back stays long. We exhale. Again, you've got a little movement out, but most of that, and it's a byproduct from the weight down. It's just gravity. Your awareness is the action that goes outward. Again, there reaches a point, I know I talk about this all the time, you can't actively physically move your inner thighs further apart without the pelvis tipping up. And we're making a big deal about not doing that today. We make a big deal about that every day, quite honestly. But the awareness of the movement itself, again, becomes a big part of your practice. The energy of it. Again, I don't often like to use that term because it's kind of, again, got that, been co-opted by some new agey stuff. A little hippy-dippy, I know. This is physics, geometry, leverage. It's there. Hands underneath the thighs, little flex the toes. Inhale up. Knees and ankles together. Now one more recline thing. We're going to step the feet up just a bit wider than the hips. Knees above the ankles. Now heels in. So a bridge pose. And we had a lot of contraction in the front. We're going to arch some of that open. And get that sense of that length and that work in the back now. Keep the inner legs active. And we got a little press down through the hands, through the feet. You're going to feel it in your shoulders a bit now. As we go up and back. And arch into bridge. And breathe. Okay, now we're going to exhale. Carefully bring the Hips down. You're going towards your heels. You're just reversing your path. We're going to take the left leg out. Bring the left arm up. We're going to roll over to our left side. And then just keep on going. Now if you need to turn, it's okay. So you're facing back towards me. We're going to come onto our front. I'm going to do back arch here. Another one. We're going to do locust pose. Alright. I mean, the back arch, it's not the deepest curve in the world. But this is one where, again, you really have to be aware of the movement of the body. Excuse me. Very similar to the three-stage leg lift. That sense of lengthening action is key to this. Doesn't matter how high up into the air the feet and the shoulders go, but that you're extending above and along the floor. That's the key. Alright, so the only real down, again, way up deep in the pubic bone as it pushes down. Tuck your tailbone, extend your leg, don't turn your toes in, arms are going back, they're already off the ground, tuck your chin, feeling that leg, and inhale up, and breathe. And exhale down. Go ahead and bring your hands up underneath your forehead if you want. Do not have to. You're going to bring the hands back behind the shoulders now. Curl your toes under. Strong middle. Inhale up. Hands and knees. Alright, now. So we're coming into a downward facing dog. Start here, hands and knees. Okay, yeah. Got weight. Gotta have it. Alright. But you also have to have strength in the middle, so the back does not sag or round out. You've got to keep your breath alignment going, so you have the strength and the focus as you step one foot back and then the other. Find your plank. You need to help find the work in the back of the legs. Feel the strength in the middle. And exhale backwards with a slight flex of the knees if you have to, into a downward facing dog. And again, the foundation here. Yeah, you got the weight of the hands, they're pushing. Maybe your heels are down, maybe not. Don't shove down though. The work is back, through the back of the legs, through the hips, not up, not down. Inhale back into your plank. Now we're going to get into a stronger back arching here. Push, stack those shoulders, work that middle. Inhale and arch. Now, it's a little stronger work through the tops of the feet now, through the hands. But once more, again, the foundational strength is the breath, the awareness of the alignment. Again, got the physical strength as much in the middle as in the hands and the feet. Next exhale, knees down as you require. Downward facing dog. And we exhale and walk our feet in. Bend your knees a lot. Big toes parallel. Maybe they touch. Open the chest, tuck your chin, shoulders are broad. Little squeeze in of the knees. Not so much that they touch, but so that we center up the weight. with your strength comes off the front of the legs. Exhale. Allow your upper body to hang as you straighten the legs that in. Work your middle, tuck your chin as you inhale next. Slowly bring the upper body up. The hands open. And you're in Tadasana, mountain pose for a breath or 3. Foundation. Physically, it's quite small. Again, it's also still the whole of the thing. Your abs don't work, your pelvis taps, your back hurts, your weight shifts. You're no longer balanced. You stop, hold your breath, stop breathing. Your body gets tight, gets weak. All that strength that's holding you up begins to go away. Your mind wanders, same thing. You slouch, you slump. It's human, it's okay. We're going to come into a balance now. Speaking of, we're going to do a tree pose, a little variation here. Alright, not going to do anything fancy with the arms. Okay. So, we're just going to look for a lot of sense of length through both the center of ourselves and our sides. Right. Now we're going to stand on the left foot first. So, bring our hands together and line yourself up. Go breath alignment. Part of it. Ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles. Yep, part of it. It's aligning your mind into your practice. Seeing the movement of it, feeling the strength of it, the weight of it. We lift the right heel a moment. Realign as much as you have to. It's alright as we turn that right thigh again. Just the tips of the toes of the floor. There's no real weight. Heels up above the ankle. You're done. You're in a balance right now. Everything else from here is an option for you. But again, we're going to keep the ears, the shoulders, the hips, and the standing leg lined up as we exhale and maybe lift that foot up. Don't worry about how far out to the side the knee goes. You got that. You found that space. You exhale up with your hands. Bring them over the crown of the head. And then as you exhale next, let the hands come apart. Now the classic goal here, keep your hands together, the arms fully extended, shoulders down. I want you to really feel the length today, though. The action of this, particularly on the left side and the center of yourself, both up and down. Hopefully this will help you find some of that alignment a little bit more. The active length of it. Sometimes it doesn't work. Let's bring those hands together. Inhale down. Nicely done. I'm going to take the right foot and just cross it over. Cross ankled forward foot. Now if you want to put the foot down and swing it around, it's okay. Close as you can. Don't bend your knees now. Really press firm. Feel those toes work. And we exhale and fold. You don't have to touch the floor. The only part of you that obviously has to be on the floor is your feet. Otherwise you'd fall over. That's a joke, by the way. Flex your knees a bit. Strong middle. Come up. Letting the legs extend. Hands where you need. And then uncross your ankles. Pause a moment in your Tadasana again before we do the other side. Alright, your breath has changed. It's fine. Let it flow. And that's part of this alignment. The breath moves again. Physically brings energy and awareness and focus. Gotta have, like I said, you gotta be thinking about it, or you can't do this. The muscles have to work. It's all one. It's all foundation. We're on the right foot for our pre-pose. With that little variation in the arms again, hands together. Lifting the left heel. Again, pausing a moment to reset. Realign. Turn the thigh. Boom, there it is. Again, technically you're done. You're in a balance. Like I said, if this is it, work it. Exhale a little higher. A lot higher. I don't hear reach hands down. It's okay. Just get yourself lined back up. And particularly now, we exhale the hands up. Again, over the crown of the head. We just want to get those elbows out. And then reach. Again, the arms come apart. And you've got that downward motion as well. So you can feel that through the foot. But it's also there at the shoulders, even as the arms reach. So the breath stays calm. Look where you need to. And don't close your eyes. That just does not work. Nice and calm, steady, strong, open. Yeah, that feels good. Bring the hands together. Inhale down. All right, again. Left foot coming down. If you can just go ahead and cross it, go forward. If not, place it on the floor and then swing it around. Again, doesn't have to touch. Close as you can get it. Edge of the feet and the ankle. And then again, the exhale, we fold. We're releasing the outside of the left thigh, the back of the right. And again, we bend the knees. Use your hands if you have to. Inhale up. Good job, good job. And again, Tadasana, mountain pose. This is it. Plenty to align. Plenty to stay with. All right. This is also the challenge of it. Fairly simple, right? Give this your all. Not necessarily physically, but in your mind. You can do it. Now, we're going to, a couple more standing things. What we're going to do, we're just going to do Warrior 2, and then extended lateral angle. Okay, so nothing fancy here. So we're going to step wide. Now you can either come from the head of the mat, step your left foot back, because we're going to go to the left first, or like I just did, just step nice and wide. It's really up to you and your alignment on your mat. We're going to turn the left toes towards the narrow end, the right heel slightly back. We're going to find the base of it all. All right? Now, that includes the space between your feet, nice and wide. Get some room. Give yourself some strength. Give yourself some room to move. The alignment, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, the strength here, the work of the legs, the reach of the arms, the calm flow of the breath, the awareness of all of it. Again, looking left. Flex your left knee, don't let it twist. The movement is part of the foundation. How far you bend the knee, that's up to you. The openness you have, the strength you have, the space you've got. Think you can shift it? Try not to fall over. Go for it. Again, can only go so far. Right? The foundation and the building are the same. And this is, it's a metaphor. You're not a contractor making a deck. This is you. The way of thinking about it. Left side's active. Exhale, begin your extension. Follow the movement. Okay, so now, like a contractor though, we're going to keep this line pretty long, pretty steady. You got a little range in there for you. Doesn't have to be any particular depth. Right? You can breathe. If it bothers your shoulder, the right arm can extend up instead of coming over the ear. Don't turn towards the floor though. Right? If you're doing this, right, get your chest rolled in just to get that arm extended. What you might have to do is lift up a little bit. Right? Focus more on this lengthening action and the centering of it. And eventually that space will open. A little swing of the right arm. Use your left hand if you have to. Inhale back to warrior two. Oh, that's so easy. Don't bend that knee. Keep that strength though. Find it. There it is. Yes. And inhale to straighten your left leg. Well done. All right. So, again, how do you want to come out of it? It's up to you. You're just going to turn your toes like I am. Go for it. Step your right foot up. Then step your left foot back. Go for it. But here we go again. Warrior two. Extended lateral angle. Nothing fancy. Left heel back. Left toes forward. Right knee, right toe straight ahead. Center it up. Yeah. The focus of your mind is the foundation. The flow of your breath. Get your breath alignment. Nice and calm. Nice and smooth. Looking right. There's your foundation. Strong feet, wide stance, exhale, flex in the right knee. There's your foundation, right? The back of your right thigh is pushing down. It's not actively on the floor. So how's it part of the foundation? You've got to have it or you can't hold it. Can't maintain this. And it's not about the weight down. Some of it, sure, right? We're standing on the ground. Of course there's weight down. Gravity's still working. I don't know why I said it like that, but I did. Right. Here we go. Right hip up, big action. Exhale and extend. And it is movement up. Yeah, you get closer. It's because the hip's flexing as part of that movement. But it's still up. It's still over. Don't curve down. Don't lose your alignment. Breathe. Calm. Extend. The muscle will relax open. It's going to. A little extra focus will help it. It will eventually do so on its own, but you bring that awareness to it. The whole thing is just better. Here we go. Little swing of the left arm. Inhale, warrior two. And inhale out. Awesome. Alright, let's bring the left foot up. Again, turn the feet, step them together. Whatever works for you. Easy fold. Flex your knees. We're going to come to the floor. Exhale down. Pausing a moment here. Just let your neck relax. Yeah. It's okay. Fingertips down by the toes. Bend the knee. The heels come up. The knees squeeze in a bit. Down we sit. Gotta sit down. It's already too much. Then do it. Balance up otherwise. Or you can. You leave fingers on the floor if you want to stay with the toe balance. With the hands on the floor, it still counts. Nice arch. Opening. Ankle flex. Movement for the knees. And this is your base. Part of it. Don't quit, don't hurt yourself. And it's all one. Shift your weight forward. Bring your tips down. Cross your ankles. And sit down. Good job. Okay. We've still got more though. Alright, we're still working. Let's extend our legs long. Alright, now we're not going to do like a full Dandasana. We're going to try to actively pull the heels up. But I want you to sit up. Wiggle your butt down a bit if you need. Maybe a little help with the hands. But we're pretty tall. Legs are pretty long. Now, this can be hard. For a lot of people, this is really uncomfortable. The action comes up. It's not just the back of the legs pushing down. It's not just your back muscles. You've got all of this helping you. And your hands a little bit too. And we're going to twist. And very much keeping awareness of your left leg. We don't want the feet to roll out at any point here. We're going to do fisherman's twist. Pull the right foot up. Now as you do that, don't let yourself sag back. The right foot comes up towards the inside of the left knee, and we cross over. And push. And up. Now your left elbow around to the outside. It is up to you. Right hand is behind us. The exhale. Twist this way. And we breathe. Again, as far as you can go with the breath alignment, and don't forget that. Deep awareness of ourselves, of our base of ourselves, that is ourselves. Again, there's no distinction here. There's no separation. Okay, as we inhale next, we untwist. We'll let the right leg come long. Now we flex the toes back. Turn the thighs in. So here we go. We're going to use the feet a little bit in creating base foundation, a physical one, as if they were still pressed to the floor. And strengthen the front of the body. The movement up. The hips will rotate. We'll come along all actions. Let your hands slide. Go where you can. Breathing. There it is. Nice. The outside of the right hip and thigh, relax. The back of the left leg, relax. Let's bring the hands back. Sit up strong. And cross your legs. Okay, now I'm going to turn. You don't have to. We're going to do the other side, of course. So, we're going to pause this. Set it up. And this works. Don't quit. Don't hurt yourself. Got this. Don't let that right leg flop out. Lose the awareness. It's because we've done this once before on the other side. Because this side is different. Doesn't mean to get all of that. All of that awareness. All of that base and foundation, etc. What do you want to call it? Exhale. Twist to the left. Get your right elbow around to the outside. Yeah. Find the space that's yours. Go there. Breathe. And we inhale and untwist. Stay upright. Stay working. All you did was untwist. Slide your left leg down. Excuse me. Flex, flex. Exhale, extend. And breathe. And we inhale it. Alright. Let's uncross the legs. Hey, Baddha Konasana. Now we're not going to fold. I just want you to really focus on releasing the inner thighs a bit. So I'm going to bring the feet in. Now take a moment before you really bring them in. And sit up tall. Feel that work. And pull in. Try to maintain that. It's hard. I know, right? You want to sit. Maybe that'll change how deep your heels go. It's okay. If you can't reach underneath the little toes, it's fine. Lay the hands at the ankles. Push down with the little toes either way. Stay upright. Broad shoulders. Calm breath. Take that breath alignment. Next exhale. Extend left and right. And breathe. It doesn't stop. The movement of it, the awareness of it, the flow of the breath. You may not actually get your knees any wider apart. That's not the point. Body's going to go where it can. There's a limit to it. Find that for you, wherever it is for you. We inhale, let the knees come up. Take the hands away. And let the legs extend quite long. Now one more. Paschimottanasana, double leg forward fold here. So. Wiggle your butt down. Turn the thighs in. A little bit of work. Again, not so strong. Pull the heels off the floor. We're just going to make sure we don't let those knees and thighs roll open. We inhale up. Again, the strength, the openness, and the action, front and back. Foundation is not your butt. It's here. It's in your breath. It's in your thoughts. As you exhale and extend up and over where you can. When you get there, the shoulders relax, hands come down. You breathe. You don't have to reach any further than you. Don't strain your shoulders. Keep your middle strong. Breath alignment. All of it. Stay. And inhale up. Bend your knees a little bit. And lie back. Lie down. So once you're there, and you find the space that's for you, backs the hands on the floor, palms up. This will help the shoulders relax. But it doesn't matter how close to your sides they are. You can let your legs extend or not. It's up to you. Thighs roll open a little bit if you do. It doesn't matter how close together the feet are. Whether you leave your feet flat and the knees bent or extend the legs, it's okay. Close your eyes. Again, awareness of it is the foundation. flow of your breath, the weight of yourself on the floor. Again, you don't have to hold on. The floor's got you. You've done all that. Stay with it now. There's your challenge. There's your focus. The breath is the foundation. It's calm, it's smooth. It's going to slow a little bit. It's not a concrete slab. Right? It's going to move, it's going to shift. Your emotional state will change because it's part of your emotions, right? The body is your foundation. Your brain, your breath are part of it. Once more, the whole thing, the center, the strength, the awareness, the base, the foundation, again, whatever you wish to call it. They're all part of each other. Not even really parts. It's a whole thing. Cannot take it out, one part away. Right? As always, a reminder for yourself to relax in this awareness, this calm breath, this easy way. It is always there when you started. The foundation is yours. You don't need somebody to build it for you. It's already there. Just had to uncover it a little bit, maybe. Remind yourself that it's there. Breathe. Gonna flex your fingers a little bit. And flex your toes. An easy, calm movement of breath, of thought, of body. Again, as your arms and legs reactivate a little bit. And then a big inhale, reaching yourself again. Feel that length of yourself. The action of it, again, is part of it. Arms and legs extending gently, calmly. And the right arm by the ear, the left knee bends. We exhale and roll onto our right side. Press yourself up. Comfortable seated position for yourself. Once you've found that, bringing your hands together, let your thumbs touch your chest. And a big smile. You were amazing today. Thank you all. Namaste. Oh my goodness. Good job, everyone. Okay. So, that was great. I don't know about you, but I enjoyed the heck out of that. So, alright, whoop, says I got a slow connection. Hopefully that didn't mess up your videos today. Again, as always, you're welcome. As always, you can come back and watch again. I save these up, so feel free if you want to. Again, donation based, PayPal link, Venmo link, CashApp link is available. Again, whatever you feel is fair to donate, I certainly appreciate it. All right, be back at it next week. Oh my gosh, 9:30 a.m. Chicago time. You're welcome to join me as always. Until then, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.